And I'm Mickey, and today's date is Friday the 24th. It's a yellow day.
Today's birthdays are Sienna Yu and Dragon F. You share your birthday with Dylan Snyder, an actor who is on Disney Channel's Kickin' It.
Today in history, in 1984, the Apple Macintosh went on sale.
In Lincoln news, the dance went really well. Congrats to whoever won royalty.
In Colorado news, KLIN is proud to announce the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. Make sure you tune in on February 2nd to watch the big game.
Now on to weather and lunch.
Thanks, Mickey and Danae. The weather today is supposed to be sunny with a high of 51 and a low of 29. Tomorrow will be decently mild day with a high of 56 and a low of 33. Today for lunch, you'll either be having a delicious beef Szechuan tasty trout melt sandwich. Did you know that the hottest day in the world got to the temperature of 134 degrees? That was in Death Valley, California. I don't think Colorado is ever going to get that hot. It would be horrible. I know the hottest day in Colorado was 105 degrees. That is a 29-degree difference. But you know, in Colorado, our weather could change from a sunny day to a rain-falling disaster. Next up is Rafi with an interesting teacher feature on Miss Hanson, our wonderful art teacher.
Hey Lincoln, I'm Rafi doing a very special teacher feature today on Miss Hanson. So Miss Hanson, what first inspired you to become an art teacher?
Well, Rafi, my high school art teacher was really awesome, and I remember working with him a lot. And at some point in high school, it dawned on me, that would be really cool. I could do that.
So when did you first realize that art was your passion?
I would say in high school as well. With a good art teacher, you know, I found out that I was good at it. And that felt good, to be good at something. And so then I pursued it more. And when I went to college, I was a art major and just kind of went from there.
So did you teach at another school before you became a Lancer teacher?
I did. I was in McCormick. I was at McCormick Junior High up in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And I was there for 2 years before I joined Lincoln. And I've been at Lincoln for 12.
What did you teach?
I was the art teacher up there.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I know you have a young son, and so will you tell us about him?
Sure. Henry, as many of you know him, is my favorite thing in the whole world. He's 5.5 and in kindergarten at Olander, and he really loves, playing and reading, and he absolutely loves coming to Lincoln and hang out with all of you guys.
What is your absolute favorite thing to do outside of school?
Absolute favorite thing to do outside of school? Probably be outside in the sunshine that we get here in Colorado, walking or hiking or biking.
What's your favorite food?
As many of you know from the containers in my classroom, it's got to be Greek yogurt.
All right, well, that's all for our teacher feature. Stay classy, Lincoln. Now for sports with Max and Evan. Bye.
Thanks, Rafi. What an interesting feature on Miss Hanson Con.
Yo, hey, Monday, the basketball teams will be playing against the Bolts Phonics. The 8th graders will be playing at Bolts, and the 7th graders will be playing here at home. The game tips off at 3:30. Go share Lincoln pride and support the 7th graders.
The varsity plays first, then the JV. Now with your local sports. The Denver Broncos will be playing in Super Bowl 48. The Super Bowl is at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
The game will kick off at 4:25 on February 2nd. The Broncos will face the Seattle Seahawks, the best offense versus the best defense.
The Avalanche will be playing today against the Florida Panthers in Florida at 5:30. Tonight, the Colorado Eagles will be playing at the Budweiser Event Center against the Alaska Aces at 7:05.
Stop. Now for the interesting fact of the day. It takes 3,000 cows to supply the NFL with footballs.
That's all for us.
Stay classy, Lincoln.
Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
Broncos.
Who do you think is going to win?
The Broncos, and anyone who says different, suspended.
Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
The Broncos.
Who do you think is going to win?
The Broncos.
Woo! Yeah.
Maybe.
Officer Bruce, who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
The Denver Broncos.
Who do you think will win?
The Denver Broncos for sure.
Woo! Broncos! Yay! Mr. Hicks, who are you rooting for?
Football's overrated this year. Last year, let's talk about football last year. Last year was probably by far the best NFL season ever when the Ravens were the Super Bowl
so who do you
champions.
think's gonna win this Super Bowl?
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to make comments about the Super Bowl.
Mr.
this year.
Hicks, come on.
Nope, I want to not.
Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
I'm definitely voting for the Broncos.
Who do you think will win?
I hope, well, my gut says the Broncos will win because they are the better offensive team. So,
Nice.
we'll see. Should be a great game, though.
Yep.
All right.
Have a great day, Lincoln.
See you later, Lynn.